The concept of this show is a documentary made in real time as the baseball season unfolds. To relive all the ups and downs of the 2024 Los Angeles Dodgers World Series championship winning season, check out our back catalog. Thanks for listening. On to this one.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
All right, here we are.
Sí. Quieren rock.
Welcome to Dodger Blue Dream. I'm Richard Parks III. It's Thursday, October 31st, Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Full. To celebrate the Dodgers World Series victory, I went out to breakfast with my co-conspirator on this show. You know him, you love him, Chef Wes Avila. What's on your mind?
Job's done.
Yeah.
We win.
Job finished.
Junkies lose.
You know, we wait all season long to get to the postseason. And then, even if you take it all the way, like the Dodgers did this year, these games just fly by. But this Game 5 that we just played, the deciding game in the Bronx, was kind of amazing. A fitting bookend to an incredible Game 1 that we already covered on our episode, Let Freeman Ring. And particularly the fifth inning can tell you so much about why the Dodgers won this series and how they won all year long. So, this episode is just going to be us enjoying our time, talking through that Game 5, swapping feelings about a season we will never forget, and just living in the moment, man. So if that's your kind of thing, stick around and bask in the afterglow of a Los Angeles Dodgers World Series victory against the New York Yankees.
The Yankees lose. Yankees lose.
Today's episode, Blue Dream Come True.
It's great. I mean, of all the teams to win against in their home in the Bronx.
Let's start with how Game 5 ended. The last out of the Dodgers World Series championship winning 2024 season.
Dougie striking out at the end with Walker.
Walker Buehler into pitch, the bottom of the ninth.
Game 5, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
And it's Alex Verdugo, his former teammate, who represents the final out.
Try and keep things alive for the Yankees.
With 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth inning last night, not only did Walker Buehler, a starter who's had a very up and down season coming back from his second Tommy John surgery, make a surprise appearance out of the bullpen to close out the World Series, he did it against a former teammate in Alex Verdugo, who also represents those who criticize the Dodgers' 2020 World Series title because it happened within a 60-game season. Verdugo had left the team after a season there in 2019. Yeah, they got a ring, Verdugo was quoted as saying, but they didn't play any games at their home field. They didn't. There weren't any fans there. It was 60 games. Anyone could ball out for 60 games.
2 strikes.
Let's go Yankees!
And butane struck him out. And after throwing the third strike, Buehler just opens his arms and turns toward the dugout like, who's talking now? Ice cold. And his teammates mob him. And it's a good day, which is the name of a West Coast hip-hop anthem for those who don't know. I'm looking at you, Alex Verdugo. Anyway, it's always a good day when the Yankees lose.
Junkies lose.
Oh, we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love it.
I love it. That was just so good. So cathartic. You got the TV here playing LA World Series champions, the highlights.
Honestly, I think I'm still stunned by the whole thing. Definitely, we were by far the better team in this series. That was such a great fifth inning, and the Yankees made so many mistakes and gave us everything we got last night.
Yeah, they gave us the opportunity. We took it.
We were on the ropes. Like, we were coming back to LA. Like, until when you turned it off,
Yeah, I turned it off.
When did you turn it off?
All right, we're looping back to the early part of the game here because it was a great game. And if you've listened to this show, you know that Wes doesn't like to watch great games. He doesn't like the stress. And early on, this game was stressful.
Fastball driven the other way. Sleeping Giant has awoken.
It is a Judgian blast.
I turned it off after the second home run. After Jazz.
Jazz bothers me so much.
Jazz Chisholm.
Alex Chisholm. High drive. Right field. Goodbye.
Jazz Chisholm homers to deep right field.
In the next inning, I think Giancarlo Stanton got on.
Good at bats last night. Bang!
There's another. Giancarlo Stanton. Who needs me though? Aaron Boone had the call.
So in the first part of the game, the Yankees were looking really, really good, and that was stressful. And if you listen to our episode Save the Dows, you know that we had our Game 1 starter on the mound, Jack Flaherty, and that we were ready to go with our Dows, our high-leverage bullpen guys, who were fresh and ready to handle as much as 6 innings of work. But Jay Flair just didn't have it. He got lit up by Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Alex Verdugo drives in Anthony Volpe, and it's 4-0.
Even Alex Verdugo touched him for an RBI knock.
Fifth run batted in for Alex Verdugo, and here comes Dave Roberts. Signals to the pen for Anthony Banda. Wow. Jack Flaherty, after 35 pitches in Game 5, is going to get the hook.
Yeah, they just didn't have it, and Dave Roberts cannot stay on this train any longer. He's going to have to change.
Jay Flair only went an inning and a third. And after Ryan Brazier gave up a home run to Giancarlo Stanton, it was 5-0 in just the bottom of the third, and we didn't have enough Dougs to cover all the innings we needed to. The idea of saving the Dougs was backfiring, because the guys who saved the Dougs the day before, typically the guys who eat up innings when a starter doesn't have it, weren't available, because they'd just been used. This felt like a game that we were definitely going to lose, because the boys in pinstripes, particularly the one on the mound, were looking really sharp.
Took a walk.
Flaherty really didn't have it, and Cole was super locked in.
Yeah, Cole was dialed
masterful.
in.
Like everything was perfect, no mistakes. I mean, just that first inning, top of the first, the 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there was like 4 pitches or 5 pitches to get 3 guys out.
Yeah.
3 MVPs.
He made the MV3 look like minor leaguers.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole's retired the first 5. He's delivered strike 1 to all 5 hitters so far. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez flies it to right center field. Soto the call, and the catch, and 6 up, 6 down in Game 5 for Cole.
I got a day off tomorrow. I don't want to start thinking about that. Cole looks so scary. Locked in. Taking my desire for the Dodgers to win out of it. It's fun to watch a pitcher that is this good. Very at ease, but also there's this sort of like brooding power. He's huge. 6'4", 220.
Like a normcore Bruce Wayne, Cole was in control of this game. Every pitch perfectly placed. Fastball exploding with late life. A knuckle curve bobbing and weaving. Sliders and cutters and sinkers, oh my. It was 5-0 Yanks, and Cole had a no-no going as we reached the 5th inning in Gotham City.
This has not been fun so far.
My spidey sense told me that Wes had already shut the game off, and I texted him to confirm.
All right, text from Wes. Can't watch the Lambs to slaughter. Cole is going to get a historic no-hitter. Well, so Wes is putting out the vibes.
Unlike Wes, when the going gets tough, I keep watching. I've been with this team every moment all season long. I wasn't going to stop now.
This has been stressful.
I mean, I was making my plans to go to Game 6 back in Los Angeles on Friday night, on what would be Fernando Valenzuela's 64th birthday.
Going into the top of the 5th, we haven't gotten a hit yet. I mean, it'd be nice to just like get some runs and be in this game.
Little did I know I was about to witness an incredible pressure cooker turnaround half inning of baseball that I will never, ever forget. that encapsulated everything that is wrong with the New York Yankees and everything that is right about the Los Angeles Dodgers. You talk about a momentum shift. The top of the 5th inning of this game is the quintessential example. Let's dig in.
Come on, Kike. If anyone can get to this guy, it's Kike.
To lead off the top of the 5th, Kike Hernandez.
What did I say? What did I just say?
Kike smacks a single to right. No mo. And now it was Tommy Edman's turn. Routine fly ball to Yankees center fielder and captain Aaron Judge.
The meltdown on TV right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's Aaron Judge's error.
Judge's catch.
So
that's Kike.
That's Kike getting to second on Aaron Judge's error.
Totally by coincidence, they were playing the highlights from this 5th inning on a TV screen at the diner Wes and I were eating breakfast at.
Guess how many errors Aaron Judge had all season?
Zero. Well, I mean, that's why he's number 99. 99 times he gets it perfect. Except for that just one that matters the most.
And that ball just popped out of his. It was like a hard metal surface. Like
it went boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And that's all it takes for a game to totally turn on its head. It was 1st and 2nd on the Judge error with nobody out. This is when I texted Wes.
Hey Siri, text Wes Avila, turn it on. We've got a chance right now. Ooh. Come on, baby.
Will Smith hits a routine grounder to short.
Yes! There we go. That's a pretty bad error. The bad throw.
Torres error.
Volpe. Yeah.
Anthony Volpe, the young Yankees shortstop who hit a grand slam the day before in Game 4, who the New York media portrays as a kind of Derek Jeter 2.0, made a bad throw to third base, an error that loaded the bases.
Throwing to third to try to get the lead runner, he could have gotten a double play.
That's crazy.
They could have gone 6-4-3.
When he could have gone to second, or at least to first, to throw out our catcher, Will Smith, running slowly up the line. Instead, it was bases loaded.
Volpe can't even get. Oh, yeah, I know. It's sad because you're not good. Hey, Siri, text Wes Avila. Bases loaded, nobody out.
2 consecutive defensive blunders at 2 premier defensive positions. And here I thought that they were supposed to drop the ball on New Year's Eve in New York City.
And the bases are loaded. 2 defensive mishaps for New York.
No runs had yet scored, but it felt like a whole new ball game. When you look at the replay of the first error, Aaron Judge literally takes his eyes off of the ball as it is sailing through the air towards him. He's looking at Kike Hernandez because he's trying to keep him from tagging up and advancing to second. Maybe he even thought he could double him up. Whatever the case, he wanted more than just catching the ball, and so instead he boots it. And Kike runs super hard because he was staying close to first, not wanting to be doubled up, but he hustles all the way to second. Good base running fundamentals.
Kike did a really good job there.
And if you look at the Volpe error, it kind of feels analogous. A grounder to short off of the bat of Will Smith, our catcher. He's not going to get to first very fast. But instead of getting the easy out, Volpe tried to get the lead runner at third. And he yanked the ball, overthrowing it, bouncing it in the dirt. Maybe he was trying to get 2. Or maybe it was Kike, crushing the fundamentals, getting a good jump, hustling it out, and taking a running path that made the throw difficult. Either way, everybody is safe. The Yankees team is built around power hitting and power pitching, which was very much on display during this Game 5. But it comes at the cost of defense, good base running, and the type of solid fundamentals you learn in Little League. This Yankees team has clear deficits in those areas, and yet they were able to finish the season with the best record in the American League and cruise past the Royals and the Guardians to this World Series. Now let's get back to this game and the top of the 5th inning. Nobody out, with Gavin Lux coming to the plate, followed by Shohei Ohtani.
We got Lux here. He worked a walk last time.
None of this was owed to Garrett Cole, and he was still looking very locked in.
Loaded for Gavin Lux.
99 again, 10 and away for the first out of the 5th. Nothing has changed demeanor-wise from Garrett Cole.
But then Cole struck out Lux.
It's Ohtani with the bases juiced in the fifth.
And poor Shohei, wincing in pain with every swing using that dislocated shoulder, he strikes out too.
Superstar against superstar on the biggest stage, and Garrett Cole wins it head-to-head.
This is where it gets hard.
His teammates were making fundamental defensive errors, but Cole was superb. He was going to get himself out of a bases-loaded, no-out jam all on his own.
With 2 outs, it's another MVP coming up. Mookie Betts, ball 1.
The first pitch to Mookie is low and out of the zone.
Might even see some emotion from Garrett Cole.
On the second pitch,
Ground ball right side, Rizzo.
Mookie hits a nubber right off the end of the bat that slowly rolls up the first baseline straight towards Yankees first baseman Anthony Rizzo, who has won the Gold Glove Award for outstanding defense 4 times in his career. It looked like a no-doubt out 3. Rally opportunity squandered.
Come on. Damn it.
And I'll let my self-recorded real-time reaction tell it from here.
Damn it.
A little dribbler up the first baseline, and nobody covers first. Watch this. Look, such an easy play. Look at Mookie running it out. I love you, Mookie. Look at that.
They had Mookie dead to rights. Rizzo could have ran it to the bag himself, or he could have tossed Cole for the out. But Cole wasn't covering, and Rizzo didn't run, and Mookie was hustling. Because it's the World Series, and because that's what they teach you to do in Little League. It was his 6th fastest sprint speed out of the box of the entire season, and it made all the difference. And so a run comes in, and nobody's out, and the bases are still loaded.
Like they couldn't get it. They couldn't get an out. It's like one of those ones where like, just get a out. I love that.
The Yankees are playing dumb ball, like they're giving us everything that we've gotten.
And by this time, Wes had turned the game back on. And it was turning into his kind of game.
As soon as I turned it on, Mookie was up. And then that's when that mistake happened. And I was like, oh,
you got to see the Garrett Cole
I got to see the Garrett Cole era. And
that was a little nubber off the end of the bat.
I was like, this is going down.
Atrocious defense from the Yankees, leading directly to a Dodger run in the 5th.
I swear it's a coincidence that these Yankees defensive errors in the top of the 5th inning were playing on a screen above us in the diner, almost on loop. They are the highlight reel of this game.
And then that's the Cole era.
Oh man, that's so
good. And Cole not covering first was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have tied the game in that inning had that error not happened. You could have had the Aaron Judge error, and you could have had the Volpe error.
The Dodgers' strengths fundamentally, and their ability to pass the baton and rely on every person to run hard and play smart, and the Yankees' remarkable deficits fundamentally, are the clear difference between these two teams, and the reason why the Dodgers are world champions and the Yankees are not. And the Dodgers knew that they could beat the Yankees this way. I'm going to quote from an article by Joel Sherman in the New York Post that was published the day after the World Series ended. The Dodgers told their players in scouting meetings that the Yankees were, quote, talent over fundamentals. That if you run the bases with purpose and aggression, the Yankees will self-inflict harm, as was exposed by Betts, Tommy Edman, Freddie Freeman, etc. They mentioned that the Yankees were not just the major's worst base running team by every metric, but the difference was vast on the field between them and the Padres, who the Dodgers beat in the National League Division Series. Anyway, getting back to the game, there were still 2 outs, and only 1 run had come in, but it already felt like the tables had turned. It felt like it was our game to lose. And this top of the 5th inning was only about halfway done.
Well, from no stress to a ton of stress for Garrett Cole, for this crowd.
I love how straight, yeah. Because they're playing like.
Not only were they unsound fundamentally in this inning, the Yankees were failing because of how lopsided they are. They rely on their superstars to create their offense. And in this game, their starting pitcher was doing everything, Garrett Cole. And once we put a chink in his armor, the whole thing started falling apart.
He didn't even sweat. He didn't break one sweat until he made the mistake and didn't cover first. When he didn't run full speed at first.
And that was after that inning already started falling apart.
So good.
He was stressed.
Yeah.
Can't take that for
Oh, Cole looks sad. He looks sad, Blue. He looks scared.
5-1, 2 outs, and guess who's at the plate?
And the Dodgers have their first run. They're loaded for Freeman.
Freddie fouls off a sinker that bended out of the zone away and then spits on the exact same pitch. The count is 1-1.
Freeman climbs the ladder, fouls it back.
He fouls back a fastball up and out of the zone, and Cole is one strike away from getting out of the inning, having given up just 1 run. Cole throws him that sinker again, and Freddie fights it off.
Freeman stays alive.
Another foul ball.
Got something.
Freddie Freeman on 1-2.
Yes!
Into center field, a base hit. 2 more runs will score.
Yes.
The Dodgers take advantage of the bad defense from New York, and this game has changed in the blink of an eye. And guess who? It's Freddie Freeman right in the middle of it.
He tried that high fastball again, but it wasn't that high, and Freddie smacked it into center for a single.
Tying run aboard now, 2 gone in the 5th for Teoscar Hernandez.
Next, it was Teo's turn, and he was clutch.
Yes,
In the air to left center field. Judge on the run. Dead sprint now to the track, and it's over his head. That's in to score. Freddie Freeman for the plate, and this game has been turned upside down.
Scored standing up.
The Yankees crack the door open with the poor defense, and the Dodgers kick it down.
This is it.
It turned into a real game. It was now 0-0.
By the time the top of the 5th ended, we had batted around and tied the game at 5. But it felt like more than that.
You know, the winning percentage charts that they do.
Oh, it was like 20%, and then
It was like all Yankees, and then 5th inning, it goes like that to all Dodgers.
crazy.
Yeah.
The Yankees continued to have missteps, including a completely avoidable balk by their closer, Luke Weaver.
had a balk. He had 3 disengagements.
And the Dodgers continued to come through, with contributions from nearly every member of the team. But just about everybody who was available pitched, including Blake Trinan, who went long after appearing in long outings already several times throughout this series. And there was a beautiful moment where Dodgers manager Dave Roberts visited Trinan on the mound. Usually when a manager goes to the mound, he's taking the pitcher out of the game. But instead, Doc just put his hands on Trinan's chest and asked him if he wanted to stay in. Trinan said that he did. It was against the odds, it was against the analytics, and it totally worked.
Trinan moment was huge.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because Trinan had seen those guys 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row. Like,
They saw him a lot, and they saw a lot of pitches from him.
yeah. So I was a little worried.
I was surprised to see him come into the game.
But who else do we had?
Well, yeah, we were out of
We had like
pitchers.
all our AAA guys.
They showed that chart.
I was like,
they
oh,
showed
no.
a graphic
All, like,
with
scratched
the
off.
X's. Yeah, I was like, wow. And also kudos to Dave Roberts.
Doc, Skip, he handled it.
It's basically an annual tradition. Just about this time every year, there are calls for manager Dave Roberts' head, usually using whatever postseason implosion the Dodgers have just gone through as an excuse.
Leaders that say they need to fire. I've always said, what the they're gonna fire Dave Roberts because our guys aren't producing. That's dumb. It's such a dumb mentality. It's so like you're not even like. It's so casual. It's such a casual fan mentality. You know what I mean? Look, he's like the winningest Dodger coach of all time.
Yeah.
How many postseasons did he take us to? If the boys aren't producing, they're not producing. He can't go up there and swing the bat for them and hit it like this. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, and he made the right moves. He made the right moves. Pulled guys when he needed to. Put in guys who were locked in.
Is it ever?
So back-to-back walks issued by Brusdar Graterol.
The go-ahead run is on, and Giancarlo Stanton's coming up.
So at this point, every one of the Dodgers' high leverage arms has been used up to this point. 2 on, 2 out.
The rest of Game 5 wasn't exactly a smooth ride, but it was masterfully navigated by Dave Roberts. The Yankees even took the lead later in the game by a single run.
And Mookie Betts comes up with the bases loaded and 1 gone.
But then we got it right back.
Judge retreats, he'll make the grab. The Dodgers have come all the way back and taken the lead in Game 5. From down 5-0 to ahead 7-6 in the most preposterous way. A 1-run lead.
Going into the bottom of the 9th, we had a 1-run lead. There was just one problem.
We're running out of pitchers.
It was time for a dramatic final scene.
I like that. They just showed Walker Buehler in the bullpen.
Walker Buehler had a rocky year. He's had a rocky couple of years and has been attempting a so-so comeback from his second Tommy John surgery. Before that, he had arguably been the Dodgers' ace during the team's 2020 World Series winning season, and he loves big moments. But he wasn't rested. He had just made a start 2 days before, so it was a surprise to see him in the pen.
Walker Buehler might be warming up.
As he jogged from the dugout to the visiting bullpen, according to an article in The Athletic by Fabian Ardaya, Buehler was stopped by Clayton Kershaw, who said he loved him. Few understand that walk like Kershaw, who twice has emerged on short rest in relief and clinched an October celebration for these Dodgers. It takes big Kershaw said. He knew we were going to need him. As we went into the bottom of the 9th with a 1-run lead, I knew that I was watching a historic Dodgers moment.
The Los Angeles Dodgers are 3 outs away from winning the World Series. Walker Buehler into pitch.
It is 9:46 p.m.
I want to be like Vin Scully, so I'm watching the clock to make note of the time, narratively, as he would. But I don't have a clock, so I look at my phone.
It is Wednesday, October 30th, 8:47 p.m., very specifically Pacific time.
Dodgers are turning to Walker Buehler. Out of the bullpen for the first time since the end of June in 2018.
Breaking pitch, grounded to third. Muncie's got it. 1 gone in the 9th.
He gets a ground out and there's 1 gone.
Austin Wells on a 3-2. Swings and misses. The Dodgers are 1 out away.
Then a strikeout, 2 gone.
2 strikes.
Yeah, 1 more.
Okay.
I look at my phone clock again to make note of the time, narratively, like Vin Scully would.
9:46
It's 8:52.
And when I do, I see my dad is FaceTiming me.
My dad's FaceTiming me.
My phone is in Do Not Disturb, it always is when I'm watching games, but the FaceTime's still showing up on the screen. And then it hits me. It's all over. His TV feed must be ahead of mine, and he just saw it happen, and he's calling because he wants to share the moment with me. And I'm living in the future, and I know what's gonna happen. But someone I'm in the room with tells me I should focus, and it's all just kinda funny.
Okay.
Let's go, Yankees!
And then it happens.
It is 8:56.
And the job is finished.
There's a lot that happened last night, man.
Yeah, I got to rewatch it. There it is again. They're just showing the highlights. I love it. Morning news
So
just
good.
showing Walker. Bam.
Oh, this is one of the most deserved World Series.
Against the Yankees.
Yeah.
Not against the Guardians. Not against the Tigers. Not against one of the smaller market teams. The big boys. The beast in the East. Then we give them the gentleman's sweep just because they're not bad guys. You know, got to make it a little interesting. 3 home runs. The Yankees had 3 home runs. Stanton, Judge, Chisholm. 3 home runs in the Bronx. And so, you know, but we won.
our team was a better playing team, and I think our team, they picked each other up. There was a real camaraderie there. A lot of good guys on that team, and a lot of overcoming some difficult situations this year. If you just look at the MV3 and then all the way down,
injuries, personal stuff, it's
broken
crazy.
hand, son almost dies, losing your best friend because he stole from you and betrayed you.
It's crazy.
All right, what else should we cover?
I think we've covered it for now.
All right, well, congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you. See you at the parade.
Yes, I'm very excited about the parade. Because the Dodgers won in 2020 and because of where society was at, it's really great that we're able to do this now.
November 1st, 2024, 2 days after the Dodgers won the World Series, Los Angeles had its first World Series parade since 1988, on what would have been Fernando Valenzuela's 64th birthday. Dodger Blue Dream is written and produced by me, Richard Parks III. Original music in this episode by William Ryan Fritch, Jonathan Snipes, The Blasting Company, and by me. Production assistance from Tyler Hill. Special thanks to Caitlin Esch, Elizabeth Parks Kibbe, Jordan Bass, and Wesley Avila. Thank you for listening. Job finished. So this is the last episode of Dodger Blue Dream, our documentary about the baseball season made in real time as the season unfolds, at least for now. And what an ending to the story of this incredible, unforgettable 2024 Dodgers baseball season. I have had so much fun doing this show, and I've put everything that I've got into it for more than 7 months now. Dodger Blue Dream is a totally self-funded, self-motivated endeavor. It's time for me to figure out whether I can continue doing this show and how. If you would like to see me continue, here's how you can help. Please leave us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts or however you can. Share the show with a friend. Today, check out our back catalog if you haven't already, and visit our brand new Patreon at patreon.com/DodgerBlueDream. We have stickers, we have shirts, and it's a way for you to kick in financially if you believe in what we're doing here. All that aside, thank you for listening. It has been a joy to help tell the story of this season. I really appreciate your being along for the ride with me. Truly, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Thanks again for listening. Go Dodgers!